How you doing, fellas? Obviously my team is struggling on the offensive end, and now we're in conference play where teams know you best, and they understand how to exploit your weaknesses, right? So still have a young team that just has to figure out how to play the game together the right way. We had a couple really good wins, which seems like an eternity ago now for me. And since then, I think teams have really ramped up their attention to our personnel, and we got to figure it out. We will. I told our guys today, there's no way around this but to continue to work and continue to get better, and we will. And hats off to Davidson. They came in, they set the tone right away, and we never really recovered from it.
We'll start with Joe Giuliano.
Hey, Ashley, how you doing?
Seen better days, Joe.
I'm sure. I don't know how to ask this quite the right way, but the slow starts, I mean, I know you guys are in there ready and prepared, and then, teams just get the jump on you, and it seems like you can't recover. Is there anything you could put your finger on?
You know what? We changed the lineup out a little today. We tried to address that, and it was really more of the same issue. I'm gonna keep trying to come up with solutions, but I think the beginning of the game, the players have to go into the game with confidence, and really nothing can shake that. Like, you got to go in there and you got to play the game. And the beginning of the game, most players, they play off of their adrenaline. They're excited to get out there and ball, and then they're playing off of that. And then usually you settle down into the game, right? Our opponents are coming in and they're playing with that confidence. We have to figure out a way to get our guys to do that. I encourage my guys to play with a clear mind, to play with confidence all the time. I think, we just have to get back to it. And it's been consistent. The only game that we've really come out to a great start with, in the last 6 games has been Fordham. Even Maryland. If you go back to Delaware, right? Delaware, Maryland, Dayton, like those games, slow starts, right? So, I wish I had an answer. We've tried different lineups. We've tried, different, offensive strategies. We just gotta keep encouraging our guys to go in the game, play with confidence, and hopefully we can get some clean looks that we convert on, and it gives our guys a boost.
Thanks, Ash.
Austin.
Hey, Ash. As you mentioned, it seems like an eternity ago since the last time we talked, which was the Fordham game. And in those 3 games that followed, you guys lost by a combined 73 points to George Mason, UMass, and now Davidson. What has to change, in your opinion, to kind of right the ship here?
Really, our attention to detail on the offensive end. The ball doesn't move enough, consistently enough. Our guys aren't exchanging well enough and opening up opportunities to, create drives. We're a significantly better team when the ball gets in the paint than when it just, revolves around the perimeter. So we talk about, getting paint touches every possession and not settling. But there's a responsibility on everybody on the floor to have ball movement, player movement. Today we started the game off running some offensive sets where we got movement, where we were forcing the movement, and you know we didn't capitalize on the opportunities to get in the paint. So you know we just got to continue to figure out ways to get the ball in the paint, and I think that'll help our offense.
All right. Thanks, Ashley.
Glenn, any questions for Coach?
Hey, Coach, what are some of the things that you can take away from this game moving forward?
You know, this is a very good league, and then if our guys want to be able to be a team that can compete in this league and have a chance to be respected in this league, you have to bring it every night. You know, you can't, you can't second guess yourself. You can't be apprehensive on the floor. You got to play with confidence, and you can't front run, man. You can't, when things are going well, be the best team in the world and be the most connected guys in the world. And then when things don't go your way, you don't have the ability to muster up and fight through a little bit of adversity. So it's a great league. You got to be able to play through adversity, and that's the biggest thing that I take away from this game.
Earlier, you mentioned about shaking up the lineup. Is this going to be a new thing going forward, shaking the lineup to figure out what's going on with the slow starts you've been having?
You know, I think I'll watch the tape and I'll continue to get a feel for where we are. I think the one thing is that we need to have more consistency across the board from all of our players, and the guys that display that consistency, they should play. The guys that are continuously inconsistent, then those are the guys that we may have to shorten their rope a little bit.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah, Ashley, one question. Early in the game, it looked like they had balance of scoring inside and outside. How much pressure really did that put on your defense, when they can go to different options?
Well, I thought we went into the game with a pretty solid game plan to stop Kellen Grady, and we did that, right? Just so happens that they had other guys that really stepped up in a significant way. Same thing with UMass, right? We went into that second game versus UMass, and we did a good job on Trey Mitchell. We limited his touches. He didn't have a great individual game, but other guys stepped up for UMass, right? And I think Davidson did the same thing. They went in early to Brockovich. We allowed him to get easy catches inside, which we talked about, and he scored. And then Carter Collins, he got it going, and we just never, we never made the proper adjustments on those guys throughout the course of the game, and that's on me as a coach, to try to contain those guys once they got it going.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Ash. Thanks,
Thank
Dan.
you, Ashley.
All right, fellas.